What's good, everyone? Welcome back to the Warzone video on the channel. Today we're looking at one of the best things you guys can get better at, which is your movement in Warzone. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys all the settings I use, show you guys a couple of tips on the way as well, and honestly just showing you guys all in all, how to just get better with your movement when it comes to your settings. And with that being said, before we hop straight into the settings, I do want to let you guys know that some of these settings are going to be kind of weird. They're going to be kind of new for you guys to change to, and some of them will take more time than others. So if you guys are trying to actually get better at the game, then I do recommend you guys spend a little bit of time, maybe even like 30-20 minutes a day to just make sure you're dedicating it to these new settings. And over time, and like in no time, you're going to just be a god. Trust me. So with that being said, let's go straight into these settings. All right, guys. So the first setting I want to talk about is the button layout. Okay, this is one of the most important settings. You might see guys, you guys might see pros that are literally just drop shotting or bunny hopping and able to like follow people and track them as they're moving. That is because they either have a different button layout, or they play claw, or they play scuff. Scuff means they have a scuff controller, or a controller that has pedals on the bottom of it, which allows them to actually maneuver easier without having to, sacrifice moving their index finger from their joystick. So with that being said, I do use default button layout, and I do play claw, which gives me an advantage over everyone else that doesn't, because pretty much I can bunny hop and drop shot and do many other things like crouch spam while still tracking them, and I'm not actually taking my thumb off my right joystick like most people do. So usually if you're holding control of the usual way, you have both thumbs in your joysticks and your index finger on your triggers and things like that, and you use your thumb not only to control where you look at, but also to press X, square, triangle, and circle. But when you claw, you actually use your index finger to press those buttons, and you use your thumb to look around at all times. So with that being said, guys, that is one of the biggest tips I can give you guys. If you do really want to improve the game, I recommend you guys do change your layout or learn how to claw or get a scuff controller. It's up to you guys. But guys, that's going to help you guys movement a lot. Okay, it's going to help it out a lot. It's going to take some time to get used to, I will not lie, but guys, it's going to be totally worth it. You guys are going to improve a lot. So with that being said, guys, we're going to go ahead and scoot on down to where we're looking at the sensitivity. Okay, guys, listen, I know my sensitivity is high. I play on 2020. It's the highest in the game. And you guys do not need to play on the sensitivity just to be fast or just to have good movement. In no means you guys need to do that. You guys, I know a lot of people that play on 9.9 or even 7.7, and they're able to have phenomenal movement. So guys, this is all personal preference, but I will say that technically the higher your movement is, the faster you're gonna be able to move. Okay, like you're gonna be able to spin around much faster, peek corners much faster, slide around corners much faster, guys. So I do recommend you guys play, if you guys are kind of new, you guys don't like to play in high sensitivity, I personally would recommend, 7.7, maybe 9.9, maybe even like 11.11. Those are great settings you guys can use. But if you guys are crackheads like me, you guys can go ahead and bump that up to 2020. All right, guys, so we're going to move on down to the armor plate behavior. Okay, so armor plate behavior, this is actually a pretty big one as well. Pretty much when you have armor plate as apply all, it makes it to where when you hold down triangle or whatever keybind you use to put on plates, it's going to make it to where when you press that once, it's going to put all your plates on. You don't have to press it again. Now, this is very, very useful if you guys are trying to run away from people while plating. So let's say you got beamed in a fight and you need to turn around and run while putting on plates. You can totally do that. You can just press triangle once and then bam, you can just keep running, keep looking around while you're running away and you're still putting on your plates. Now you guys can apply one if you play claw like me, because technically it doesn't matter whether you have it on all or one. When you play claw, you can just hold down triangle the entire time. But if you guys don't play claw like me, or if you guys don't want to hold it down the whole time, then I definitely recommend you guys apply all. Trust me, it's going to come in so handy. And that's pretty much that for armor plate behavior. We're going to go ahead and go down to slide behavior, guys. So slide behavior is also another huge setting when it comes to movement, guys. A lot of people actually have this on hold. Guys, trust me, just stop it. Stop right now. Switch this thing to freaking tap, man. Switch to the tap. It's way better. Trust me, it's going to allow you guys to slide cancel, slide faster. Overall, just have better slides and better movement. And you're going to be able to to stop a lot faster from sliding. But sometimes you might slide a little bit too long and end up sliding into someone. You're not gonna be able to track them well or something like that. But tapping it, it allows you to just stop your slide whenever you want. For those of you that actually don't know how to slide cancel, you do have to actually press circle X on controller, or for whatever keyboard you're using on keyboard and mouse, it's just crouch. jump. So make sure you guys are doing that when you are slide canceling. But that's pretty much that for slide behavior, guys. Like just make sure you have that on tap, man. Just put it on freaking tap. Auto move forward, I don't really play around with that, guys. I wouldn't really recommend you guys put this on. I don't really find that too useful. Now, automatic sprint, guys, this is a huge one, guys. It's an absolute huge setting. This pretty much makes it to where when you push, you know, your left joystick that allows you to pretty much start moving, is going to put you into a automatic tactical sprint, which means that you're going to be like, you know, gun in the air, your gun's like up, and you're pretty much running at the fastest rate possible. Now, why is this so good? Why is this, you know, so implemented, so important when it comes to movement? Well, it makes it to where you can eagle chow a lot faster, you know, you can run a lot faster, you can bunny hop a lot easier when you're in a tactical sprint versus a regular sprint. And honestly, it just overall makes it to where you're much faster and much harder to track when you're in a tactical sprint versus just a regular sprint. So with that being said, guys, this will take some time to get used to. You know, it does have some downsides, like using hipfire guns or shotguns that you're hip firing. Because when you're moving forward, it will kind of make you want to put your gun in the air instead of shooting people. But if you guys get used to it like me, you know, maybe take a couple of days, maybe a couple of hours, depends on how fast you learn, you can definitely get these settings down. And trust me, this will most definitely improve your gameplay 110%. And the last setting we're going to talk about is parachute auto deploy, guys. Now, this is pretty self-explanatory. You guys already know what this is. It pretty much makes to where when you get to a certain level close to the ground, it's going to automatically open your parachute, which a lot of people actually do enjoy using that feature. But for me, I do want to tell you guys probably want to turn this off. Now, I'm not going to lie, for those of you that are used to this setting, it's going to kind of suck. You're probably going to break your legs a lot. But once you guys do actually get used to it, like I said, you guys are going to grab things much faster. You're going to land much closer to the ground. You're going to be able to grab guns, plates, armor, ammo, everything you guys need to grab much faster than those that actually have this enabled. So yeah, with that being said, guys, that's pretty much all the settings you guys can use to improve your movement. Trust me, guys, give these a shot. You know, even if you guys don't like them, you guys can turn them off later. But guys, give them a shot. You guys actually might experience just how much better you guys can get at Warzone when it comes to these settings, guys. Like, trust me, these help me a ton, and I'm sure they're gonna help you out the exact same way. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's little rundown on the best movement settings. If you guys do want to know some more settings, know some more tips, let me know down in the comment section below what you guys want to learn, what you guys want me to explain for you guys, because there are a lot of topics to discuss when it comes to Warzone in general. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.